Welcome to the final score. My name is Jaylen Brinson.
My name is, Trey Hargrave, you know what I mean?
Christopher Michael Learn Jr. Yep, that's the whole government right there.
Hey, Mike, anytime we got a guest, you have anything to say to the people before we start?
I just want to say that Panthers are going to go 14-2 this year because I'm not going to watch a game, and we happen to win when I don't watch.
It's going to be a long season for you, buddy. For real. Can't watch the whole season? I'm sorry, bro. I could not do it. I'm sorry. I would have to find a new way to give these boys good luck. I got to tune in. I'm sorry. I got to tune in. I'm addicted. I'm sorry. Jeez. Everybody got those weird, things like, hey, man, on game day, I got to wear the same socks, same jersey, eat the same meal. Seriously, it's really like that.
The only reason I'm saying that this year is because I've been low-key banning them and shit. Banning NFL because I was like, I'm not going to watch it because, they basically putting Kaepernick down for saying constitutional rights and stuff, and they trying to make everybody not basically make them all have to stand. They trying to,
Mike getting real in his joint.
So I was
Early.
So I was like, I'm not trying to support that. So, But then, we was playing Jaylen's team, the Eagles, and I had to, talk some mess. That's why I played. I didn't watch. That's why I watched. And, it didn't pan out that well because after Cam Newton decided to put his life on the line, and they didn't give him the touchdown when he cracked the skull on the ground, he just gave up on the game. He said, you know what, I'm going to throw a pick, and then I'm not going to get it to my boy McCaffrey. I'm going to throw it back,
Hey, look, you are a strong young man. I've seen people talking about banning the NFL or not watching or tuning into the games, and I respect those who can do it. Me, on the other hand, I am nowhere near strong enough to go without watching those games on Sunday. So I do apologize to all the viewers, anybody that looks up to me, because every Sunday, Thursday, and Monday, I will be tuned into every single game.
Oh, you got that league pass, ain't you?
For basketball season, I do.
You got that NFL Sunday ticket?
All right, so we're gonna dive into the first topic. Mike, touched on it. It's the Eagles and Panthers recap. My Philadelphia Eagles, second best record in the league behind the Chiefs. Took this game 28-23. Carson Wentz again put up 3 touchdowns back-to-back times. First time in his career. So
can I interject?
yeah, you can.
One of the touchdowns came after the best linebacker in football went out the game. Just gonna put that out there.
Doesn't matter. Zach Ertz had 2 touchdowns.
He only got one because Luke Kuechly was hurt.
Nastiest tight end in the division.
No, I think that belongs to Greg Olsen, but he's hurt.
In the division, in our division.
Oh, division. I thought you said
Hey, dog, hold on. I wasn't even going to say Jason Witten. You still got Jordan Reed and Washington, and he's nasty. And then after Jordan Reed, you got Vernon Davis. So wait. Just wait a second.
Wow.
He got off. Oh. Don't get me wrong.
He get mad.
Ertz getting out to a good start, but let's keep it a buck. Last night he had 2 catches, 18 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What the rest of the production at?
Zach Ertz has the most.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. Where's the production
Zach
at? He
Ertz
ain't got
has
no
the most catches.
He only had 2 catches and 18 yards.
Most catches and most yards for a tight end this year.
2
so
catches,
If Greg
18
Olsen
yards.
wasn't hurt, he would be up there. I'm pretty sure Jason Witten.
I mean, y'all hot.
Are we nice?
Y'all. Oh, still.
That defense.
He may agree that you are nice.
Defense top 5.
Me, I have to see more. The Panthers were the second quality opponent that y'all played
I was about
this
to
year.
say, Trey said we ain't played nobody.
Y'all haven't
We
played
just
anybody. Y'all
somebody.
played
It's 4-1.
ODU, Florida Atlantic, and Texas UTEP. That's who y'all don't play. That's who the other wins. I mean, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all act like y'all beating up on some really good teams here. Who y'all beat? Y'all beat the Chargers.
We beat the Patriots.
Yeah, the Panthers are a quality opponent, but the other quality opponent y'all played, which was the Kansas City Chiefs, what happened? You lost. Now y'all beat up on the Redskins, right?
Yeah.
You beat up on the Chargers and you beat up on the Giants. Now come on.
Last time I checked, the Redskins got a better record than the Cowboys. So I
They
think
don't
that's,
but we all know the Redskins
but
aren't
wait,
nice
but-
though. The Redskins aren't nice, bro. Let's be real. Be realistic. Are the Redskins a wild card team? Are you in any form or way scared of the Redskins?
Nah, we already beat them.
Honestly, as an Eagles fan,
We're not scared of nobody.
Of course, you're going to say that, but when you play the Cowboys, you still aren't just going to sit there and count the Cowboys out. Now, Jaylen has been disrespectful enough in the past to do this, but as I said the first time we played the Eagles last year, he thought the game was over. He said, Trey, you think y'all going to come back? I said, no. We're going to win the game, and we won the game. So, Jaylen, go ahead, man. I mean, y'all played a good game. Carson Wentz does look good this year. I don't know this team just yet. I still believe like they'll give the rest of the division a chance to catch up.
Are we going to the playoffs?
Right now y'all could go to the playoffs. Right now y'all look like a playoff team.
Are we winning the division?
I don't know. Hey, look. Let me tell you something.
We're three games ahead now.
Let me tell you something. For me personally, it has to be over for me to admit anything. The clock got to be on 0. The season has to be over for me to admit anything. So if you think you're going to get me to say, oh, the Cowboys season is down the drain or the game is over. No, I'm not admitting until the game is officially over. That's just facts.
I want to shout out my boys, Malcolm Jenkins, Jaylen Mills, lockdown secondary. We the new Legion of Boom.
I don't think so.
Didn't Cam Newton complete 8 straight passes last night?
Didn't Cam Newton throw 3 picks?
One of the picks, he just decided to throw up.
The Panthers, we have the second best rush defense. Top 5 total yards defense. And what Trey said in the beginning of the year, that our defense wasn't nice.
I mean, dog, look who y'all playing. Look who y'all are playing. Cam Newton was the first real threat at quarterback for y'all. Kirk Cousins been playing like trash. Let's keep it real. Phillip Rivers isn't Phillip Rivers. Let's keep it real. Can we just, let's hold the horses until we see y'all step up against a real competition.
And I just want to see if Carson Wentz can really play like this for the whole season. You don't know.
Okay, but
I'm not hating on y'all. Y'all playing good football right now. That's no BS. Y'all playing really good football right now. But Jaylen, we went on an 11-game win streak. And after every game of that win streak, you believe that we was going to lose the next week. You asked me who have the Cowboys played every single week. So, Jaylen, if you think I'm just about to give you this little crown or whatever, you might as well go and cancel Christmas.
all right, so, I'm trying to figure out who we have to play that's legit.
You got to play us. For one. As the defending NFC East champ, you got to beat the champ first.
You can't really count it because they decided to give Ezekiel Elliott his suspension.
Hey, look,
that's what Trey gonna say. If we win, he's gonna be like.
The thing is, though, this is the thing. Regardless of whether the Cowboys win or lose this game, Jaylen has something up his sleeve that's so disrespectful for him to say, and I know he's going to pull it out. If the Cowboys win that game, it was luck completely. If we win by 1 or 2 points or a game-winning field goal, it was the luckiest game in the NFL in the past 16 years. I'm telling you. And if we lose the game, Ezekiel Elliott being suspended ain't going to mean nothing. Because if Carson Wentz was suspended for, snorting a white substance, you know what I mean? Jaylen wouldn't care. So, next up, we have... Oh, okay. Go ahead, Aunt. Take that.
All right. So, Michael Jordan believes that besides the Cavs and the Warriors, every team is going to be garbage this year.
Is he on the out-of-pocket segment? Because he on there now. Look. Yeah. Michael Jordan, watch your mouth, boy. Watch your mouth.
Oh, dang. Trey just disrespected.
Yes, watch your mouth. Seriously. I mean, you got OKC. I'm a really... big believer that OKC can really push Golden State so much.
And then Kawhi back. You know what he did before
before he
went down. He was beating them by 25 before he went down. So you got Kawhi back. You got James Harden and Chris Paul together, the West ain't gonna be as easy to come out as it was.
You know why MJ said this? Because the Hornets are trash.
Well,
They are garbage. And this is facts.
yeah.
Had to sign Dwight Howard as his starting center
Facts.
Yeah.
just to stay relevant and say we got a elite player too on our starting lineup.
So, as a Warriors fan, who are you scared of in the West? And be realistic, seriously.
I'm gonna let Mike say it. Go ahead first.
I feel like the Spurs are still like as of right now, because we haven't seen how these other two teams are going to gel together with Oklahoma City and the Rockets. So as of right now, before the season starts, it's still the Spurs, but it could possibly change as the season goes on. Because right now, those are the three teams that actually have a chance. I mean, someone would probably say like a dark horse with the Nuggets, but they just don't got enough star power. Nuggets, they got a decent
What
team.
about
They
the
just don't got
Timberwolves?
Timberwolves, I don't think they're ready yet. I don't think they're ready yet.
I don't know.
Because remember last year, everybody thought Timberwolves was kinda
That's
ready.
true.
I don't think they're ready yet.
That's true. But they now have a dog. And
What?
his name is Jimmy Get Money Buckets. I'm telling you, the
What?
boy is ready to take Minnesota to the next level.
They're going to get to a next level. They're going to get to the playoffs this year. But they aren't going to be over the top because, one, Jeff Teague is not the point guard to get it done. He's not.
He's complimentary enough for the rest of the team.
He led a team to the
he's-
conference finals.
He's complimentary.
He's not the
He
same
don't
guy.
have. I don't think he has to be. The thing is, Jeff Teague don't have to be the focal point. He don't have to be the man on the offense. And I think that's why Jimmy Butler is gonna get better this year too, because he don't have to be the man on the
He
offense.
has to be able to facilitate it, which I don't know if he's going to be able to run the offense as good as as he has in the past. Because, ever since Atlanta left him at that game, flew without him and all that, he hasn't been the same.
I mean, it ain't like Patrick Beverly got on the number 30 jersey. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like the best defender at the point. You know, that's all I'm saying.
He wasn't running the point. He was basically the two, and he was the defensive anchor. That's the difference. James Harden was the point last year.
What I'm alluding to is that it's not as if Steph Curry has the ability to shut down any point guard in the league.
Oh,
That's what I'm alluding to.
I mean, he doesn't have to shut down Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague ain't a threat.
He doesn't have to be a threat. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand.
I understand,
but
but
so-
I'm saying as in like they need him. They need a point guard that's like not necessarily a threat, but like where he can basically be enough of a threat to have it where it opens up for other teammates. Because if he's running the ball and nobody really cares about him and stuff, and he's not really putting it up, he can't really facilitate because they're gonna just play deny. They're gonna be denying Butler and Towns the ball. That's what I'm saying.
And you also have Andrew Wiggins. And Andrew Wiggins
Wiggins,
can give you a bucket.
Yeah, he can give you a bucket.
Let's be realistic. The Timberwolves cannot be the Warriors in a
That's
series.
what I'm saying. They're not,
I don't know. See, the only thing is though, like
I'm not saying
I don't like when I felt like Minnesota had the best chance to stop y'all until OKC got put together. But one reason why I can't count out Golden State is because they have something that y'all don't have, which is a really good big man. Now, Draymond Green is really good defensively. Don't get me wrong, but you can't teach size.
Yeah, like
And Karl Anthony Towns is bigger than
that's-
Draymond
that's
Green
what-
any day of the
that's what
week.
they would kill him. But the thing is, getting to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like who they gotta face to get to the Warriors in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Like they have a good team, but I don't think if they come in a high enough seed to where they don't necessarily
They would have to play either the Thunder or the Spurs or the Rockets or the Spurs to even get to the Warriors, which they wouldn't.
And
even-
honestly, I think those are three teams that Minnesota could be. I'm not me. I respect Houston, but Jaylen, we all know how I feel about Christopher Paul. We all know how I feel about this brother. I feel as though he does not make the biggest difference on the game. That's just how I always felt about Chris Paul. It's always been my most unpopular opinion. And I will stand by it again because Chris Paul will not take Houston to the next level. He will maybe decrease the amount of turnovers that James Harden has this season, but he will not make that big of a difference. He won't. And you're going to wish you still had Patrick Beverly. Because now Steph Curry, you know that 30 points a game that you maybe could have got Patrick Beverly to decrease. Well, yeah, the price going back up.
Chris Paul has a history of guarding Steph Curry, and
yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. I remember a video on Twitter where he made my man's propose and they played to meet me at the altar with your white dress. I remember that. I seen it live, as a matter of fact. It was crazy. So that's why I don't know. I just can't see Houston. I think San Antonio is too old. I think LaMarcus Aldridge, I don't know. In the playoffs, he kind of exposed himself when Kawhi went down. And who else y'all said? No, OKC, that's a legit threat.
You forgetting, though. Rudy Gay might come out of nowhere.
No. Rudy Gay's supposed to have been coming out of nowhere for the longest time, bro.
No, that's because he wasn't really on a team. You know how some players get. When they get on a team, they come out of nowhere. Like
Iggy.
Yep. Iggy.
Whoa.
They come.
Iggy's
career was done.
True.
Some players, when they get on a good team, they just saving it. They just waiting till they get on a good team, and then they just pull it all out. He might be one of the players.
Iggy never put up the craziest numbers, but he was solid. He was solid.
That's what I'm saying. Rudy Gay could be a factor. He could turn into a factor. He might not have been a factor when he was on the other teams because we wasn't really paying attention because he was the guy to look at. He wasn't putting up them crazy numbers. But now that he ain't the guy to look at, he could be solid for him down the stretch.
So we got on this topic from Michael Jordan's out-of-pocket comment saying the league is going to be garbage other than the Cavs and the Warriors.
Well, in the East, all you have is Cleveland and Boston.
And Toronto.
Cleveland and Boston.
Yeah. Toronto been out.
I mean, Toronto will be there, but see what happens is the Wizards. I put the Wizards over Toronto. Now, if you want to take the Wizards, I'll give you the Wizards, but I wouldn't take Toronto. I'm sorry, the backcourt of Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan just isn't. It's not enough.
It's stale now.
The Wizards can beat. The thing is, the Wizards can beat the Cavs, but they keep struggling versus Boston and the Raptors. Yes, they can.
They can't. The Wizards can't beat the Cavs.
Who's
you talking about this Cavs team now?
Yeah.
No.
Who's guarding John Wall?
No. Who's guarding LeBron James?
Otto Porter.
Okay. Kevin Love. Dwayne Wade. Derrick Rose. Isaiah Thomas.
I don't think the Cavs.
Who's stopping Tristan Thompson from getting bored?
Isaiah Thomas gave the Wizards some fits.
The Cavs aren't beating. The Cavs aren't going to the conference finals this year.
Oh,
It's going to be Boston and Wizards.
Boston and Wizards?
That would be nice to see.
Hey, look, whatever you want, you need to let it go. I'm telling you, you better let it go before you come in here next week.
Wait, do you really think D-Wade and LeBron are going to be something like when they were on the Heat?
I'm not saying that, but I do think that this, like LeBron James and D-Wade have more talent around them than they had when they were in Miami.
They won't be as dynamic as they was, like with the high flying, with the alley-oops and all that, like where
it's going to look good, though.
With a layup and threw it back to LeBron and he jammed it on Jason Terry and stuff. They're not going to be that dynamic. But they're still going they know how to play with each other.
Hey.
They like when you got that one kid on the block and that's your best friend, y'all always play 2-on-2 and all that, that's them. They know how to play together. They gonna do something.
Hey, the Cavaliers, bro. They're gonna be a problem this year.
All right,
all right, we'll save it.
We're gonna get back to some basketball. Next up, we got Zeke. You see, I put finally suspended for his 6 games. It hurt him in the end because he could have just not fought it and just been suspended till like around this time now. But he fought it, and now he still got to serve 6 games. I'm kind of disappointed because now, of course, he's suspended when Philly's on a roll, and when we win, there's going to be talk if Zeke played.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
But then again, Zeke didn't do anything last year versus us, so I don't see why that matters.
Rightfully so.
I think he should have just went ahead and got it though, because like the Cowboys aren't doing as good as they would hope coming straight into like throughout the first 5 games of the season. And now if they start to like struggle, it's gonna be even harder to get basically a playoff push. And the best they could.
They're not making playoffs.
The best impossible. They could look at is a wild card.
Yeah, it's impossible. The only thing that's going good for the Cowboys now is the Giants suck. And we're going to get to that. That's terrible. But there's no way the Cowboys are making the playoffs without Zeke when they can barely win with him.
All right, so let's just point this out because a lot of people seem to ignore this. The Cowboys have played some really good defenses this year. Hold on, let me pull up the schedule because I know you're not gonna believe it. I know you want the proof. I know you off that Mountain hen dog. So let me get you right. Hate to have to do this.
The thing is, people always say Dallas has a harder schedule than anybody else, but
This is the first place schedule.
No, I'm saying, pretty sure each division plays the same other division, the other conference every year. So we gonna play Denver. We already played the Chiefs. We gotta play the Raiders too. Just like y'all, like who are y'all playing that we didn't play?
Okay, listen.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Listen, son. Listen, let me school you right quick. This is how the NFL schedule is made every year. Okay, you play one other conference. One other division from the AFC conference every year, so that's 4 games. You play 6 games against your division. So how many games is that? That's 10 games.
Yes.
So then, after you do that, you play every first place team or whatever you place the year before. You play those teams the next year. You see what I'm saying? And then I think you play like a whole division in the NFC. So some
Which
of the
is
games,
the NFC South this year.
So some of these games you are going to be playing similar teams, but some of these games you won't see the same teams that we play. Like this year, I don't know if y'all play Atlanta.
We don't.
Exactly.
But y'all haven't played Atlanta.
We will play Atlanta on November 12th.
We'll play Atlanta in January.
Oh, okay, we'll see. I mean, y'all got to make it. Y'all got to make it. Now, back to the defenses that I was referring to.
Yes, let's hear
We
this.
played the New York Giants. They have a pretty solid defense. We played the Denver Broncos.
Pretty solid defense. That hasn't won a game all year.
Is their defense not nice?
Not anymore.
Dog, in week 1, their defense was nice. Let's be real. All right, there's no point in having this conversation. there's no point in having this conversation. I see we about to get unrealistic in here. Go ahead.
I don't see how defense can be nice if you can't win with them.
It's not their fault. The offense sucks. The offense of the Giants is horrible.
No, don't do that because how many points did the Chargers put up last week when Odell got hurt?
If you look at, there's been historic teams that have had great defense and had sorry offense and didn't do much. Because back when the Bears had a good defense, their offense was horrible.
Baltimore.
One game though in 5 weeks. You can't give them one game.
I'm saying, if you stay out there on the field so much as a defense, you're going to get tired. You're going to give up something.
That's true. But this is week 1 we're talking about.
Week 1, everybody's fresh.
Nah, we play better defenses than y'all have played. That's just real. That's real. That I can't really force you to believe that. But if you want to, after this, we can take a look at the numbers and we can just prove this thing out because I'm really willing to debate you and let you know that we're playing some really good defenses.
But that's not the problem. Y'all are getting outscored.
It's not our fault that our defense can't hold water with a cup.
But I thought y'all were an elite offense.
We are.
Then
We putting up 30 points in these games.
Then why can't you outscore?
I mean, we putting up 30 points in these games. If you score 30 points, do you think y'all should win? Exactly.
But so your defense is trash. That's why y'all not making the
This
playoffs.
is not new. I mean, you coming at me like this is some new discovery. We knew before the season started that we were going to have to depend on our offense. If our offense is putting up 30 points, bro.
Then what's wrong?
If the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles put up 30 points, y'all expect to win. Am I right or am I wrong?
It doesn't make sense though because y'all knew nothing is different from last year. And why did y'all win 11 games in a row? Y'all defense was still trash. Y'all had the same offensive pieces. So what's the difference? Y'all were not that good. Y'all were overrated last year. And it's showing up right now.
I don't think we were overrated last year. I think that's just one of your crazy opinions, honestly.
It could also be like a year of knowing what y'all do.
Exactly.
So everybody knows what they're going to do, so they know how to stop it.
Zeke gonna get 25 carries, and they're going to rely on him.
No, don't act like that's Dak Prescott not nice, bro. He was ranked ahead of your boy. I know you saw my snap yesterday, too. You act like you didn't want to respond, but I know you saw my snap yesterday, too. Well, they had your boy ranked 10, and my boy Dak was ranked number 9. Dak is nice, bro. See, the thing is, you try to act like Dak Prescott, game manager. No, he's not a game manager. He's not. And he'll prove that over these next 6 weeks.
Are y'all going to playoffs?
It's still a chance. It's still a chance.
Wild card for the best chance.
It's still a great chance.
Unless they somehow go on a win streak with Ezekiel Elliott out, I say their best chance.
Dog, what has Carson Wentz shown that he can literally play this perfect the whole season?
But
That's what I don't understand.
He doesn't have
How
to play
come
perfect.
everything changes when it's Philly, but it's just so different when it's the Cowboys? Now, Jaylen, I don't even carry you or do anything like that. Like, I legit keep it real with you all the time. Now, what gets me is the Cowboys can do something. It's luck, overrated, blah, 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 blah. Y'all are 5-1. Y'all not even remotely close to the record that we had last year, which was 11-1. We were 11-1. Y'all still got 6 games to go. And the Eagles are automatically playing the Falcons in the playoffs at 5-1. That is crazy. That is
The
crazy.
Falcons will make it, and this is why the Cowboys will not make the playoffs. They're not going to win the division. You can already give the Lions a wild card spot because it's going to be the Packers going to win the division. The Lions only have 2 losses.
We only have 3.
You don't have Zeke.
Okay.
Do you not realize that Zeke was your offense last year?
All right. So let's just put this into perspective, right? This 6-game suspension won't hurt us as much as you think. Why? Why won't this 6-game suspension hurt? I'm glad you asked, Chris. The reason why this 6-game suspension won't hurt because either one or two things are going to happen. Either we're going to find a new way to win and run our offense, or guess what will happen? We will lose a ton of games. And what happens when you lose a ton of games, Jaylen?
You're out of the playoffs.
1. But the best part about losing a ton of games is what? What's the best part about losing a ton of games? Don't act like you don't know nothing about losing a ton of games. Y'all lost a ton of games last year. Okay, Jaylen has lost his memory, but losing a ton of games means you get a very high draft pick, which is my favorite part of the whole process. I would rather lose 12 games than to go 8-8. If you're going to be a loser, be a great loser. And with this 6-game suspension, we have the chance to be a very fantastic loser. And so, if we get a top 5 pick, guess who won't repeat as the NFC East champs? Us. But guess who won't be the NFC East champs next year? Y'all.
That's okay.
Because we will now have a difference maker on the defensive side of the ball that's a really great talent.
That's okay because we're worried about this year because we're going to the Super Bowl and we're going to win.
Okay. And then people hate Cowboys fans for making remarks like that. Am I right?
5-1, you're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
And people hate the Cowboys fans for doing that.
Because look.
Can you bring up the rest of y'all schedule or something?
I know you got Bleacher Report. You don't got Bleacher Report no more?
But you got to listen to who is nice in the league right
I
now.
want to see who y'all
Who can Philly not beat in the league right now?
I'm tell you when I pull up y'all
Dog, y'all only played 6 teams.
Who is nice?
6 teams out of 31 teams?
Who is nice?
6 teams?
Who can we not beat?
You lost. You lost to Kansas City.
That's
you
a
haven't
threat.
played
That's a threat.
Green Bay. You haven't played Atlanta. You haven't played us. I mean, come on.
Let's see.
And you almost lost to Carolina.
Let's see.
You should have lost.
Thank you.
You should have lost. And you up here beating your chest like y'all doggone.
Y'all might lose against the Broncos.
No.
Y'all could
Where is that?
lose. That's 2 weeks from now. Y'all could lose to the Broncos. Let's see. Y'all don't beat the Bears. Let's see. The Rams could give y'all a game. Let's see. The Raiders could give y'all a game.
Yeah.
If Derek Carr is playing good, because you know he got hurt.
And you going through the schedule, you realize, wow, they're not playing that many good teams, right? I know.
Every team that
I
he
know.
named, y'all played.
I know. What teams did he name?
Broncos, Raiders, and Rams.
Okay. And what happened? The Broncos and Rams, they beat us.
And we're not losing to them.
Okay, that's what you can believe. But see, it's the difference when you've been playing a weak schedule and then you have to start going up against this real competition. It's a big difference. He only named 3 teams, and it's only y'all have only played 6 games. So what does that tell you, Jaylen? Your schedule is weak, and if you can't realize that, then you know what? Ain't no point in me having this conversation with you. So,
And then the Cowboys, y'all could lose to them on the last game of the season because
I mean, at that point, it don't matter because
but
we gonna be
still,
resting
y'all
our
could still
people.
lose. You don't know.
I already know what he about to say.
this is
about to say, 'cause
crazy.
he
Yo,
gonna say- he gonna-
Jaylen, you contradict yourself so much.
I already know what he about to
This
say.
is why your name officially in my phone is Jaylen Bayless. I won't accept it
about to
any
say,
longer. It's Jaylen Bayless.
You was happy that
You were
y'all-
ecstatic. You were so ecstatic. You was like, hey, but we beat y'all last game of the season, and that's why you couldn't win the playoffs, because Philly put one on y'all. Philly ain't have nothing to do with nothing, y'all. Sorry, bums. But what Philly did do was give Tony Romo the last touchdown of his career. We won't talk about that, though.
Yeah, he did a great
We
job.
don't- we don't talk
He did a
about
great
that,
job
though.
calling our victory last night.
You don't talk about that, though. I want to talk about how we ended a couple eras in Philly, though. You don't talk about that, though. But all right. So Lonzo Ball is doing windmill dunks now.
LaMelo.
No, LaMelo Ball is doing windmill dunks now. Is he better than Lonzo?
That dunk he did. My friend Twan, he can do that dunk in the ODU gym. So I'm not really that impressed by it. It was he threw basically an alley to himself. It wasn't like he did it with the ball in his hand. Because I doubt in a game he's gonna be able to do that. He's gonna get smacked if he tries that. So I'm not that impressed by it.
That wasn't the question. The question
I'm
is,
telling you, I wasn't impressed by it, so that doesn't make him better than Lonzo. That's
you didn't want to give Lonzo credit saying
Lonzo's not even giving me nothing right now that makes me even try and say that he's the best.
Well, you the biggest Lonzo Ball supporter. What do you think?
Yeah, people are saying like
they're both nice. Like, you cannot be the #1 ranked point guard as a junior in high school if you're not nice.
he gets
Dog,
Like, they don't just give you ranks just because you're popular.
every highlight I've seen of this kid is a cherry pick. I'm sorry, but it is. And then one time
So-
someone defended him, he was shooting the ball off the backboard and it was looking ugly.
So when he pulls up from
So when
Steph Curry range and makes it,
I mean, you can't make them all. When a defender gets on you, what you gonna do? Because he's shooting it before the defender gets on him. He's cherry picking when a defender ain't on him.
so
When you get
scouts
a good defender-
scouts like cherry pickers. That's why he's #1
I
ranked.
want to see him get guarded by an elite defender and see what he does. That's what I want to see. The moment I know about an elite defender in high school guarding him, then I will respect him if he kills him. All right. Other than that, I don't respect him because he cherry picks.
Being associated with the #1 doesn't mean anything.
It really doesn't. Kwame Brown went #1.
That's drafted. I'm
just
talking.
I mean, but that's also #1 though.
Yeah, Kwame Brown went #1. Let's see who else. Who was ranked #1? That
Anthony Bennett went #1.
Yeah.
And what happened to
there's
him?
A lot of people
It was
that
garbage.
That was ranked.
I mean, he's nice. He's nice for high school. Don't get me wrong. He's nice for high school, but I don't think he's better than Lonzo. I think it's honestly just a little premature to even consider that.
I don't even know. I don't even think LaMelo will make it to the NBA.
Wow.
I honestly.
I wouldn't say that,
I don't.
but
If he,
even if he doesn't have the skill,
he might make it to draft night. But when the regular season starts, his career's gonna go down the drain.
I think he even if he doesn't have the skill, he has the hype to make it to the league. I mean, I'm not saying that he's trash or anything. For high school, he's pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I think to even consider him being better than Lonzo, that might be a tad bit. You know, I think it's too early. What do you think, Jaylen?
No, Lonzo's better, but y'all are trashing. Mike's trashing the Ball family.
I mean,
overrated.
I don't got nothing against the Ball family. I wish LeVar would shut up. Sometimes for one.
But like Mike and other people, because if LeVar never said nothing, all of this like trash talking to LeVar, to LaMelo and Lonzo would never have happened.
But they wouldn't even be on the map like they are.
LaMelo wouldn't be on the map.
I was about to say because Lonzo was nasty.
Lonzo would have been there.
But Lonzo still wouldn't have have like as much clout as he has right now. Like where people are trying to say, is he the next Magic Johnson? He wouldn't have that. He would be a top draft pick. Yes, I'm not saying Lonzo Ball doesn't deserve to be in the league. I'm just saying he's not as good as people try to say that he is. Like saying is he the next Magic? I remember I pulled up ESPN. They asked if he's a better passer than Magic. This dude hasn't recorded an assist in the regular season of the NBA yet, and they are asking this question. Are you kidding me?
Well, they did the same. They did the same thing with LeBron. They boosted LeBron when he came out of high school.
But that boy, hold on.
What I'm saying though is, he's got all this clout before he's even came onto the court. Without his dad.
How am I getting disrespectful? If anything, LeBron got way more. He got games broadcasted in high school.
What is LeBron James?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Why can't Lonzo eventually be like that?
LeBron did that with his game. He didn't do it with his father's mouth. He did it with his game.
None of the kids asked for LeVar to say anything.
I know, but what I'm saying is they wouldn't have a microscope on them like they do without their father. LaMelo Ball wouldn't be even talked about. No one would care. He would just be another guy that you see on Twitter that you're flipping through and you see do a dunk. That's
true.
That's all it would be. That's
all
what
right.
I'm trying to say is that without their father, they wouldn't be talked up as good like this. They would just be seen as like another top prospect. Not is he better than a player that's already in the NBA? No, it wouldn't be nothing like that.
All right, so on to football. AP was traded to the Arizona Cardinals, and he plans to play 5 more years.
Not playing 5 years.
I mean, his situation's better now, but
it's a lot better.
It was a good move.
Only because David Johnson's hurt. But I mean, does he expect to start 5 more years? Because he looked like he was mad that he was behind Mark Ingram and
rightfully so, because he's trash. Mark Ingram is not nice. Yeah. I'm talking to Jaylen here. My bad. Go ahead, Jaylen.
I'm not even gonna address that. Fully.
go ahead. I'm talking to Jaylen here. I don't know what's logical to Jaylen no more.
The fact that they decided to put Mark Ingram as the starter over Adrian Peterson is beyond me. Even though Adrian Peterson's getting old, you still put him as a starter day one just to see what he's going to come out and do. You know.
See, the thing is, New Orleans, it was just dumb on both sides because New Orleans just don't want to run the ball. They could legit have Ezekiel Elliott, and Ezekiel Elliott will lead the league in receiving yards.
Or LeGarrette Blount.
Or LeGarrette Blount. If you want, no, hold on. LeGarrette Blount, he don't got the Jets. Let's, he can run. He's a little bowling ball. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't no Zeke.
LeGarrette Blount had the most rushing touchdowns last year.
He better than Zeke?
I'm just stating.
Is he better than Zeke? Yes or no? Because that's what you're trying to get at. Is he better than Zeke? Yes or no?
That's an opinion.
LeGarrette Blount didn't play with half the talent that Ezekiel Elliott has played with. Half of it. Not even half. Not even half.
But
not even half.
But who won the Super Bowl?
Not even half. Okay, that don't matter.
So the most talented team that year that wins the Super Bowl.
The most talented team does not always win the Super Bowl. This is facts. New England does not have any talented pieces on offense. This is facts. So this is facts. You could go down all layers Super Bowl teams.
So how they
do not have a Pro Bowl wide receiver.
Now how'd they come back in the second half?
Dog,
with no pieces.
Tom Brady makes up for a lot.
So Tom Brady catches the ball. Tom Brady scores touchdowns.
So let's just keep it real. Great quarterbacks can make average receivers look very good. Oh, prime example.
You said no pieces.
Prime example, right? Danny Amendola played for the Cowboys. He was a nobody.
He did?
Yeah, he did. Oh, you didn't know that one, did you? I teach you something. Okay, let's see. You remember Sidney Rice?
Yes, I do.
You know where he at now? Oh, okay. Guess who created that? I'm just saying. Dallas Clark. Remember him?
Yeah.
Remember Austin Collie? Remember him? These guys that play with Peyton Manning.
So they were just average.
Yes.
Dallas Clark was an average.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Dog, a lot of these guys benefit from playing with great quarterbacks.
Wait, so was Reggie Wayne average?
No.
Why was he average?
Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison were actually nice. They were nice.
Dallas Clark was nice.
No, he wasn't. Austin Collie.
Okay. But he wasn't even in the league.
Do you know who Laurent Robinson is?
Yes.
You remember him? He played for the Cowboys. This man had 11 touchdowns because he played with Tony Romo. 11.
But, I mean, you got to get open.
Great quarterbacks make average receivers look really good.
At the same time, when they went to some of those players went to other teams, they didn't do nothing.
That's like saying in basketball, like, a player gets buckets and is nice because
he plays with somebody else.
Yeah,
yes, this is true. Booby Gibson had the opportunity to play with LeBron James. What happened? Maurice Williams, Mo Williams, had the opportunity to play with LeBron James. And what happened? LeBron James literally pulled J.R. Smith's career out the dumpster. Out the dumpster. People would kill to have J.R. Smith now. For a little while, nobody wanted J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith does the same thing he did his whole career that he's doing.
But he looks really good doing it now for some reason, right? He looks really good now.
LeBron passes
Mike Miller.
So LeBron passes them the
Dog.
ball. That just makes the shot go in.
Great players make others around them better, and you know this. You know this. This is not something that we even have to discuss. We don't have to have a whole segment on this. You know this. Michael Jordan gave Steve Kerr a career. That's your head coach. If you didn't know that. If you didn't know that, that's your
Kerr a career.
If you didn't know that, that's your head coach.
When he was in Cleveland, nobody knew who Steve Kerr was.
Dog, great player.
When he played in Cleveland, no one knew who he was.
Because he's not on a winning team.
Dog, great players make players around them better. This is facts. This is not debatable. If you want to, tweet this stupid opinion of yours on Twitter and just let Twitter attack you. Seriously. I'm serious right now. Let them hunt you down and kill you. Let them get you. Because you're crazy, yo. Okay, so Kyrie says he's excited to play in a real sports city. Is that a shot at Cleveland? No, it's not. A lot of players don't really like Cleveland. Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls said, what is there to do in Cleveland? Cleveland, I mean, it doesn't have the best history of winning. Let's keep it real. Boston, I mean, you got the
baseball
Patriots.
team just lost the other day.
You got the Patriots, and you got, the Celtics. Those are two franchises.
But why did he have to say that to the media? That's what I'm saying. Like, was that directed towards Boston? Because, like, it's not something. What do you like? No one asked him. Is Boston how do you feel being in Boston? Like, is it better than Cleveland? He just said that. I feel like I'm in a real. He said a real city, a winning. I feel like I'm in a winning city.
Okay, so what they got to even do with Cleveland? Because now you brought this up. Did he even mention Cleveland?
He didn't. But I'm saying,
so you brought
that's what I'm
this
saying.
up.
Is that a shot?
So what do you think it is?
I think it is because why do you have to say I'm in a real city?
Dog, he can say whatever he want to say. He's a grown man. This is why he left Cleveland in the first place, because of people like you.
He left Cleveland because he's a baby.
No, if you get
He trying to stir the pot right now. Don't fall for it.
Hey, Trey smart. Because I was like, Trey wasn't even going to respond to what I just said.
But, like, he's getting questions like if LeBron's his parent, got a parental role on him and all that. I want to go somewhere else, too. Because, basically, it feels like he's sunning you, the media's sunning you, everybody's sunning you right now. Who wants to play on a team where they're basically looking as if they're getting sunned?
But like y'all said, great players make people around them better.
They do.
Who was talking about Kyrie before LeBron came back?
A lot.
Besides people in Cleveland. Yeah, Trey, come on now.
Because I did not believe
people was talking about Kyrie.
I did not believe in Kyrie Irving until LeBron James got back. For the simple fact is LeBron James made Kyrie Irving better.
There's
Kyrie Irving never had been to the playoffs without LeBron James.
That is But also, he didn't real. All right, look. The reason nobody was on a real big level talking about Kyrie was because they expected Kyrie just to come out and be the next LeBron. He's not that guy. He's not gonna be the next LeBron. And basically, push. Even took LeBron a couple years till he got Cleveland deep into the playoffs and all that stuff. So Kyrie's not just gonna come out of nowhere and take this team from the fallen ashes and take them to the playoffs and all that. But he was still nasty.
Man, he was alright. He was okay.
That rookie All-Star game when he put up 7 threes, put Brandon Knight on his knees. What you talking about? That man was nasty.
He was okay.
He was okay. He was nasty.
He was okay. I mean, I know a point guard that was nasty and didn't have a team.
But that was
I know
that
one.
was back when people still felt like Brandon Knight was something.
Because
He put him on his knees.
you know who was nasty.
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose MVP year was nasty. That's nasty. That's ridiculous. That's what nasty is.
But he also
Be-
wasn't a rookie. Yeah, like
Dog, Derrick Rose,
he was
rookie
still-
rookie of the year,
I know that.
All-Star starter, MVP, youngest MVP in the. Was he?
I don't know. I think he was though, because no one else.
Was he the
matched.
youngest MVP? No.
No, but
Has he ever been an MVP conversation?
But-
Ever led the league in scoring? No.
Go
Go ahead.
I know. Derrick Rose was like young when he got the MVP and all that. I'm saying, but it still took him like at least a year or two before he was up there. And Kyrie Irving had like
Kyrie Irving had
like
about 4.
2
He had about 4 years without making the playoffs.
It was like 3 of them. It was like 2 or 3 of them.
LeBron came back in 2000.
Well, regardless,
It was like 2
no,
or
he
3.
didn't.
'Cause
No, he didn't.
said-
2010.
Nah, he went to
He
went
left. He left.
Yeah,
in
he left in
2010.
2010, came back in 2014. And Kyrie
Yeah.
got drafted in like 2011.
Yeah, that's about like 4 years.
Look, in my man's 3rd year, he took the Bulls to the East Conference Finals.
So speaking of the debate between Kyrie and D Rose, is D Rose gonna make up for Kyrie's absence?
If he can stay healthy and play like he been playing in preseason, easy.
If he decides to channel his inner MVP, then yeah. If he just been like, I'm gonna just wait till I get on a good team to bring this out, then yeah. Because he might be holding back on us.
If he returned to MVP Derrick Rose,
Oh, no one.
Isaiah Thomas coming off the bench for 1.
Wa-
2 Warriors, y'all can cancel it.
Yeah.
Y'all can cancel it.
Yeah.
Y'all can cancel it. It's easy. It's over.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's gonna truck
You know why it's not gonna happen?
He's gonna
Because
truck
LeBron's
the
on the team. He's not gonna
Hey,
happen. It's not gonna happen.
You
LeBron's
never know.
not gonna let D
You
Rose
never
be that
know.
nasty where he's the talk of the team.
Dog. If Derrick Rose returns to form, it's over. We not even having a discussion about who the best team in the league. It's no point. I'm not even gonna waste my breath or time. It's Cleveland.
It don't even matter. He can put up how many points is he putting up?
Hey, he don't have to put up points. It's his style of play. If he returns back to that
He's
style
not
of play,
beating the Warriors.
they're beating the Warriors
No, they're
easily.
The only way
Kevin Durant, hey, look, you made a good impact last year, but if Derrick Rose returns back to MVP form, it's a wrap. Or it's over.
you can say the same thing for Steph Curry if Steph Curry returns back to MVP form.
No, Steph Curry, I mean, he does what Steph Curry always does, just shoot threes. But Steph Curry MVP and Derrick Rose MVP, I'm taking Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is better than Steph Curry. When Derrick Rose was healthy, he was better than Stephen Curry. This is facts.
Derrick Rose can't shoot.
I think Steph Curry was in the league before Derrick Rose. He was. But, a lot of Warriors fans seem to forget. Because I know it's common. I know it's common amongst Warriors fans. Y'all always forget that portion of Steph Curry's career when he wasn't nice. When he wasn't nice.
Because he was hurt.
Do we? So he hurt.
No,
So he hurt. We
time
forget
out,
it. So
time
Derrick
out,
Rose
time
knee
out,
years,
time out,
when
time
Derrick
out,
Rose
time
knee
out,
was a
time
ramen noodle, those
time
years
out,
don't count
time
no
out,
more. So he
time
just
out,
back in
time
Cleveland.
out. Curry was always pretty good. He was second in rookie of the year. He got beat out by Tyreek Evans, who's a bomb. But he had the ankle injuries. But when he was on the court, him and Monte were pretty nasty together. When he was on that court, he just had them injuries. And then when he finally got a full year under his belt, you saw what he did. He came out, was doing good. The only thing he had to cut down was them turnovers. He cut them down, and then he became MVP. That's what it is.
He realized, yeah, Trey disrespected Steph Curry by saying Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose MVP was the best point guard in the league, bar none. This is facts.
Oh, that in that year, yes, but comparing
Derrick Rose MVP year, if he continues that same level of play throughout his career, there's no talk about Steph Curry being the best point guard. He doesn't even get mentioned, and I'm pretty sure the only person that could potentially get in the conversation is probably Russell Westbrook.
All right, so when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double last year, so Steph Curry...
Yeah, that's what I said.
Steph Curry was still talked about.
I mean, that's because he plays with the Warriors.
He would always have played for the Warriors.
Take Steph Curry off Golden State and put him somewhere where he don't have half the talent, he leading that team to the playoffs?
Yes.
He didn't.
He leading that team to the playoffs?
He didn't have a talent. The team developed the talent.
I mean, I know, and I can respect Golden State for that, but I'm just saying.
So
If you take Golden State, if you take Steph Curry from Golden State, because Andre Iguodala wasn't drafted, Sean Livingston wasn't drafted, KD wasn't drafted by Golden State. Let's just keep that real. Can we keep that real? Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, your two impact players, y'all drafted them. I give y'all that. But
they were the bread and butter when we won.
But I'm telling you, Steph Curry by himself, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
If you say give me Derrick Rose MVP year and Steph Curry MVP year, I'm starting my team with Derrick Rose.
Because
Derrick Rose is an old style point guard. He won MVP back in 2011 or 10, one of them years. The league is way different in playing style now. You have to be able to shoot the ball as a point guard now. Like
Russell Westbrook not the best shooter in the world, but he's probably like the best point guard in the league right now though. You're biased. Jaylen. Russell Westbrook not nice?
He's not the best point guard.
But Curry has more threats than Derrick Rose because he can hit the three and he can slash too. He's not like a slasher where he's dunking and stuff, but he can get in the hole and lay it up.
The thing is though, when Steph Curry is faced with a solid defender, he stays behind that 3-point line. This is true. All that driving, he can get Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is an elite defender.
I don't consider Chris Paul an elite defender. He might have made all those defensive changes.
First team all defense.
He can make them all, but I've seen Steph Curry break them down. Steph Curry not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Steph Curry, he got abilities. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen him try to take Derrick Rose, and it didn't go nowhere. But for him to hoist up a 3-point shot, I've seen it. I saw it with my own eyes, Jaylen. And if you had lead pass around those times, you probably saw it too. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Please, I will not tolerate Derrick Rose slander. I will not do it. Because Derrick Rose MVP form is a really good point guard, and if he could have maintained his health, Chicago Bulls would probably have a championship by now.
If he developed a shot.
It never has.
I'm sorry, even though I feel like he would still have to expand his game even after that. He would have to develop a shot because
does LeBron James have the best 3-point shot?
No, but he developed a shot.
But does he have a great 3-point shot? No. But when you need Derrick Rose to knock down a clutch shot, what does he do? He knocks it down, right? He knocked down one against Cleveland in the playoffs before. Oh, my bad. Everybody might not have seen that. I understand. Because I just know how it is when it comes to me proving my points. Everybody don't see the same stuff I see. It's cool. So, let's get back to it. Diddy wants to purchase the NFL. They're not going to let him do it.
He's just talking.
Yeah. They're not going to let him do it. I don't know. I won't put it past him.
Nah, he don't. Because the NFL is $63 billion, and Diddy make like 400 and something million. So it's impossible. Like, it would have to be Diddy and like multiple people to purchase a whole organization, not a team. He don't want to buy a couple teams. He wants to buy the whole thing. He better off trying to start his own league, like Ice Cube and them doing with the big three. Is that what it's called? That league?
You can't do that with football. You cannot do it. Who are you gonna get to play?
People from the
Steve
CFL coming through, but
Steve Kerr believes this is the best Warriors team to date. True. What do you think? Is this the best team the Warriors have had?
I'm gonna let Mike say this because
if Jordan Bell is gonna be a steal, if Jordan Bell turns out to be a steal in the draft, then yeah, because he's a if he turns out to be a steal in the draft, he's a better big man than Pachulia and JaVale McGee. If he turns out to be a steal in the draft, because that's all they're really missing is a big man. Pachulia is not going to be a force down there, ever.
I mean, I don't really see how he would say they're like this is the best team he's seen unless, you know, Clay and Steph and them got better. But like, I mean, it's pretty much the same team, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same team unless they have a factor down low. That's
I mean, hey, add Nick Young to a team like this. I mean, Nick Young was a really great addition. I do think this is the best team y'all have had. I don't know if this is the best team, but this is probably the best that y'all looked.
Yeah, on paper, yeah.
And y'all probably could win a lot of games. Potentially even exceeding the amount of games you won when you went 73-9. Potentially. So, Andrew Wiggins signed a max deal with the T-Wolves. Is he worth it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he's worth it.
A max deal though. They ruined their process that they were trying to do by paying Andrew Wiggins that much money.
Yeah, they paid him too much
because that means Cat doesn't even have a max contract yet.
And I feel like I don't like Jeff Teague at point. I'm sorry, I don't. I feel like you could get a more solid point guard. I just really don't like Jeff Teague at point.
Andrew Wiggins is not worth the deal, but on the open market, he's getting that deal.
And they don't want him to leave.
Easy. It's easy.
But
I feel like they could have still did a lesser deal instead of a max deal. They could have did a lesser.
But that he said
He
said I wanted a max or I'm
he
leaving.
said that?
Yeah.
If Andrew Wiggins hits the open market, he's getting the max.
So you would have let him walk?
What you have to understand is in the NBA, you average 20 points, you're a max player.
Yeah.
Facts.
This year I wouldn't let him walk. No, because we got too much
potential.
Yeah, potential. I wouldn't let him walk. So yeah, for the organization keeping him. Yeah, that's a good deal. But at overall, like what you want to do, it hurts y'all.
Yeah.
But as for this year, it's a good deal. Because you can't let him walk. You can't. He's the one that started the process for y'all. He's the one that y'all build it around.
For real.
You can't let him walk. You can't.
Isaiah Thomas believes the Celtics will regret trading him to the Cavs in 2-3 years. No.
No, I don't think so. No.
He even said that he doesn't think he would talk to Danny Ainge again because he felt like it was disrespectful for he said this is in quotes. What Danny Ainge did is like a 2K trade. He said you don't do that in real life, bro.
The thing is, I don't think the Celtics will regret it because one, Isaiah Thomas, we don't know how he's gonna come back from this hip injury. He's going till January for one.
Exactly.
He's also kind of up there in age. He's like about in his 30s. Kyrie's
No, I think he's like 29.
No, I think he's in his 30s.
Nah.
No, he's 29.
Yeah. Same draft as Kyrie.
Oh, he's same.
His last pick.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't know how he's gonna come back from this injury, and then he wasn't there at the end of late in the playoffs. He just wasn't there for the team.
But yeah, I feel like
Oh my bad.
yeah, Stephen A. even said like Danny Ainge was more right in this situation because
This is a business.
he was trying to put it on Ainge saying that because his sister died and rest in peace. You know, I'm not trying to disrespect his sister, but he's saying just because that happened, he shouldn't feel like he feels like he shouldn't have been traded because that happened. But at the end of the day, like Trey just said, it's a business. Like, I'm sorry your sister died, but I'm not going, change my desires of like how I'm trying to run my team based off of like emotion.
And I feel like a lot played into it. What he has to understand is, okay, I'm trading 5'9" Isaiah Thomas with a bad hip injury for Kyrie Irving, who's 6'3", can score just as much as you. And guess what? Kyrie Irving got 2 years left on his deal. At the end of the year, you looking for $200 million from me, and I can't get that to you.
And Kyrie Irving might not play defense all the time, but when he does play defense, he's at least there. Isaiah Thomas
Cannot.
He
play.
can't. He
Like,
can't.
yeah,
He don't have the
it's
size.
impossible.
Yeah, he's not as Kyrie Irving's not as much as a defensive liability as Isaiah Thomas is, and I still will go back to it. Isaiah Thomas was not there in the Cleveland series, even before he got hurt. He was not there. It was Avery Bradley was the one that was there.
But yeah, Isaiah Thomas said that he shouldn't even have played in the playoffs. So what my question is like, then why did you play?
No, it's like one of those things where it's like, had he stayed with Boston, you know what I mean, it probably wouldn't have been no thing. But because he's in Cleveland now, because he got traded, it's just like, dog, all I went through, bro, I shouldn't have even considered playing, but I did that for you and this organization. I did that for y'all. I shouldn't even been out there, bro. I literally went to the funeral and flew back for this game. I didn't even get a chance to grieve. And I did this for y'all, and y'all trade me. Like, come on, dog. Show some type of respect.
Yeah, I see where he's upset. But at the same time, I don't think him on the Celtics this year, they'd be the same Celtics team they were last year. Even if AB stays, I don't think they're the same team. I really don't. I think their team falls back a little bit.
You think? Because what if they still got Hayward? Then they would still get
They wouldn't have got.
They would have got Tatum too. Why wouldn't they have got Hayward?
No, they would have got better.
Why? Yeah, because why wouldn't they have gotten Hayward?
Because Cleveland would have got worse, but Boston would have got better. They signed Gordon Hayward. They still had Jaylen Brown, Jason
and they
Tatum,
had already drafted
Terry
Jason Tatum,
Rozier, Marcus Smart. Yeah.
They did? Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking like if they didn't get Hayward, then I don't see them as the same team as last year. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like since they got Hayward. If they get Hayward and they still got Isaiah Thomas, yeah, they're a better team because Gordon Hayward's a star in the league. But I'm saying when I was saying that, I was thinking like they don't get Gordon Hayward. You know what I'm saying?
So J.R. Smith is upset about losing his starting role to D-Wade. So what?
Yeah.
You're J.R. Smith. I mean, you can hit some threes. Don't get me wrong, but you coming off the bench on this one, buddy. This is Wade County right here.
Wade got too many accolades under his belt.
Yeah, you still
under J.R. Smith.
Hey, get your medals up, boy.
I don't care how old.
Get your trophies up. Get your trophies up. Straight up.
This ain't San Antonio, bro. He's not going to things like that.
Exactly.
This ain't San Antonio.
What you got, Jaylen?
Y'all covered it, bro. Y'all blasted him. I was gonna agree, but I just let y'all went off rips as soon as Trey said it. So I was like, all right, y'all got that. I mean, I agree. Like, I mean, it's JR. Like, why does what has he done in Cleveland that solidifies his starting role besides he's better than Iman Shumpert?
Exactly.
Obviously, that's the only reason why you're starting.
Facts. Odell Beckham Jr. done for the year with a broken ankle. Take it. Come on.
You know, he should have never came back from his preseason injury. He rushed it because, you know, his publicity and like his drive to like maintain his top status as not even just like a receiver in the league, but like that celebrity appeal. Like, he just feels like he has to be on the field at all times. So I mean, he got hurt, but he even said this is the question. He said, "I'm gonna be back better than ever." Do you think Odell is gonna be as good as he was pre-broken ankle?
I don't know. Hopefully they get the chance to tank and get the number 1 pick so they can get a quarterback. And then after that, you just got to go through the growing pains because Eli Manning.
I feel like
It's either Eli Manning or the offensive line. One of them got a chance to help Odell Beckham become that pillar of consistency.
And before Mike says what he's about to say, I'm gonna add that Brandon Marshall also broke his ankle in the same game. So Mike can say what he has to say, but also my question is, should Eli Manning retire after this year?
all right. Basically,
'Cause-
when Odell comes back, he's about to basically go through what Steve Smith went through as a Carolina Panther for most of his career. Basically being that guy that's there with a sorry quarterback. Because after Eli Manning's gone, they're just gonna have a sorry quarterback. He's gonna be one of the. He's going. You know, you got a great wide receiver out there, but who's gonna get him the ball? That's basically what Odell Beckham's gonna see. His numbers might drop a little bit because he don't got someone getting him the ball, or because that guy's just strictly just tossing to him like Delahome and all them.
Yeah, and they just like the defense knows you're gonna throw to him, so they're just going.
That's basically what's gonna happen to him. He's gonna become basically have a Steve Smith type couple of years. Steve Smith was still nasty though, but he's still gonna have nasty plays and all that stuff. But it's just not gonna be like the numbers he's used to.
So here's the thing. I believe this is Odell's like final year in his contract, and he wanted to get paid like max money this year. After this year, do you feel like he should stay or leave New York?
It's up to him. Either way, he's getting the max.
Yeah, he's getting even with the injury, he's getting max.
Yeah, if he want to come to Dallas, he can. We'll take.
I feel like the only way I could see him leaving.
Anybody would take him for it.
We'll take.
If Eli retires, there's a slight chance he's leaving New York. If Eli doesn't retire, he's not leaving.
I think he should leave New York regardless. Come put the star on his helmet and let's do this.
He's not doing.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Cowboys will have the money to do this.
They might have the money, but he will.
Let's do
I
this.
can't see Odell wanting to play for Dallas, but he
Why? Why? Him and Dez is boys. Why not? Why not?
He's not going.
Why not? Dez is humble enough to share the spotlight.
It's because he probably going to look at the offense and be like, Dez don't get the ball enough, so why would I go there and even get less touches? Like, Dez is the star receiver on the team, and he barely touches the ball.
But what happens?
Dez is basically
What happens?
like Andre Johnson right now. When Andre Johnson was nasty with the Texans, he didn't get the ball a lot, but when he got the ball,
I'm saying, but Dez and Odell don't have the same personality. Odell's not going to deal with that.
And our system, right? Let me teach, because you watch football, but you don't know. So let me teach. And our system, we do a system almost similar to. No, y'all do a system that's similar to ours.
Wow.
Or a lot of teams. Everybody likes to spread the ball around, right? Then you have some of those teams who throw to one guy 20 times. We're not throwing to one guy 20 times. But everybody gets their fair share. So what I'm saying is, if Odell Beckham was to come, you can't double Odell. You can't double Odell, Dez, and Cole Beasley. You can't do it. Everybody is going to benefit from this move. Similar to what the Giants tried to do this year.
Yeah.
Give themselves a wide receiving core so dynamic that you just can't stop it. And if you have Dez on one side and Odell on the other side, yeah.
My thing is, somebody going to go missing. What happened to Brandon? What did Brandon Marshall do all year?
Well, Brandon Marshall was trash.
Nothing.
He's old. He's old.
Brandon Marshall is not trash.
This year he played like trash.
Because
he did.
Because at the end of the day, it was Odell's team.
Brandon Marshall.
He played like trash.
Brandon Marshall.
How did
He's
he
like
play
the
trash
Tony. He's like the
when he
Tony
didn't-
Romo.
he didn't get the
He's
ball
like
to-
the.
he
He's
didn't
like
get
the
the ball
Tony
thrown to
Romo.
him.
He's like the Tony Romo receivers.
This is Brandon Marshall. He plays good enough to get that contract, but after he gets that contract and that nice deal, he doesn't care. He doesn't. When it's a contract year, he'll play.
So hold on.
He don't care that much.
You don't like Tony Romo, but you love Brandon Marshall.
Why you say that?
I'm just asking the question.
No, but why
I'm
this
just
comparison,
asking
though?
a question.
Why this comparison?
Because their resume is literally identical. Except Tony Romo got more playoff wins and appearances. Probably one of the only few people he got more than. Brandon Marshall. But you believe Brandon Marshall is nasty.
I didn't say he was nasty. I said he was nice.
Nice is got what in it? You got the N, right? The N that starts nasty off, okay? Look, how can you dislike Romo but think Brandon Marshall's nice? So you don't think? Do you think Tony Romo's nice?
I mean, he was good stats in the regular.
Good.
He was good.
He
was good quarterback. I never said
in the
Tony
regular
Romo was
season.
trash. Never say he was trash.
You just said in the regular season though.
Yeah, in the
that's
regular
that's the
season.
hook right there. Brandon Marshall don't have that many playoff games under his belt. One or two.
You got different different level to carry when you
man, please.
When you're the quarterback, it's different.
So, Brandon, all right. I'm not even going to ask you no more. You already said that. J.J. Watt done for the year with a broken leg.
Me and Mike was talking about this. I'm gonna let Mike talk about this
Every
first.
year this man get hurt.
Yeah, it's going downhill for J.J. Watt.
His career is almost done. He has
Yeah.
like 2 more injuries. And then he's done.
Yeah. Are the Giants done?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's no chance. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying there is, but I gotta put that question out there for the Giants fans that wanna hear some type of hope. What would the Giants have to do to make the playoffs?
Hold on. Let me get the snap up. All right, so the question is, are the New York Giants done for the season? I say yes. What do you got to say?
Yes.
What do you got to
I
say?
say yes, but the Giants fans want to hear what they gotta do to not have their season foiled.
What do they got to do to salvage the season?
They gotta pick up somebody. Because right now, I can't even think of a name besides Eli Manning that's on that team. The defense trash.
The Giants have no way of making the playoffs. The team is trash. Odell Beckham and Brandon Marshall hurt. Oh my God. Y'all are 0-5. You were 0-4 before the injuries. You're sorry bums. All Giants fans, please hit me up because I ain't heard from y'all boys in a long time. Not a long time.
We need
I
Chris
need to
Move
talk
on-
to
we
y'all.
need Chris Move
I
on-
need to talk to y'all, but I need to see what y'all boys got on y'all mind. Please hit me up. All right, so
We got
next
one more basketball question. Another player that got a max deal. I think Mike's gonna trash this because he doesn't particularly like this guy. I feel like. So Joel Embiid gets a max deal, and Mike, don't act like you were a big supporter of Joel Embiid.
Alright. He's a good player. But I don't think he was worth the max deal. Everybody went crazy when he did something in the preseason. It's preseason. Alright?
Oh yeah,
Preseason.
they are spazzing about
They
Joel Embiid
spazzing
right now.
In preseason. I don't think this guy is worth a max deal yet. Because first off, his first 3 years, where was he?
Not playing.
In the gym.
Exactly.
Trying to get healthy.
He had 1 year.
1 year. What'd he do? Get hurt.
And he averaged like 20, 22 or something, and that's
not worth a max deal right now.
But
I
the
don't-
thing is, what you have to
he's not gonna
understand
walk.
is
He's not gonna walk.
he don't have to be worth it. But all he has to do is show a glimpse.
Okay.
And that's what he did. He showed a glimpse of his talent.
he was still.
And if Philly
I
not
feel
going to give
like-
it to him, somebody else
I feel
is.
like he was still gonna be on the team when the season started. They could have waited on this deal. They didn't have to sign it. There was nothing about him saying,
nope.
"I'm gonna hold out." Nothing. He was.
Or I'm gonna leave, like Paul George
They
said.
should have let Markel influence him to play because he was excited to play with Markel.
Exactly, he's the one who basically recruited.
They jumped the gun way too soon on this deal. They could have waited till the end of the season to decide to give him this deal.
I feel like the reason they did this is he's the one who started all the trust the process thing. So they want him to be the face of the franchise regardless.
He was already the face though. Even though folks came, he was still the face. The max deal doesn't do nothing but just lock him in longer. And you're possibly locked in with more injuries or you're locked in with greatness. It could go either way. Which is why I feel like they should have waited on this max deal. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve it or nothing like that, but they should have waited. Because when he played, he was a good player, but the max deal was too early. They jumped the gun.
All right, on to the NFL preview for this week. So we have the 4-1 Packers at the 3-2 Vikings. Before I came today, Stephon Diggs and Sam Bradford were ruled out. Packers.
Packers. But the thing is, every time I went up against the Vikings this year, they win somehow. I don't even know how they be winning games. How do they have the? And I'm not even trying to BS. How did the Vikings have a better record than the Cowboys? I do not understand that at all. Case Keenum is trash. How are they winning? I don't
Well,
understand how they're winning games.
I don't know. Well, hold on. I do understand. You got Dalvin Cook, Stephon Diggs, and that defense. That helped out a lot. Their defense is better than ours.
And I'm a realistic fan, so I'm not afraid to admit when certain components of other teams are better than my own. Okay, Jaylen Bayless.
These past couple years they have.
The Vikings?
Yeah, the Vikings defense is like that. So the 3-2 Steelers at the 5-0 Chiefs.
Steelers are garbage.
It depends on what Steelers team show up. And this has been
did you see did you see any of the Jaguars game?
I know they ran 4 TDs back on them, but I say it's not going to be as bad as against the Jaguars. I say they play a decent game against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs get this one. That's why.
So Chiefs stay undefeated.
Yeah,
I agree.
Then we have the Rams 3-2 at the 3-2.
Both
Jags.
of these teams are very surprising.
Yes,
both are, but I feel like the Rams got too much firepower for the Jags.
I love Todd Gurley, University of Georgia, but for some reason I don't know why I just got this gut feeling that Jags are going to come.
Hey, Leonard Fournette was nasty last week versus Steelers.
I just feel like an upset's coming. I just feel it.
I'm gonna go with the Jags too, only because
that defense is they be coming out of nowhere, and I don't know if Jared Goff's going to be ready for that.
And I thought Jalen Ramsey was going to be a bum in the league, but
he's from Florida State. Watch him out.
He's
from Florida State. Watch him out. Don't you like? Oh.
Yeah. Don't talk, because we could talk about the first week of the year. Alabama put it to them, so we ain't not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah, you did. Boy. All right, so on to the Eye of Pocket segment. First off, before we get to Michael Jordan, this is something that really just ticked me off because I just knew that I could count on this man. Jerry Jones. I can't. As a Cowboys fan, you have severely disappointed me. I cannot believe the words that you've uttered out your mouth.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, for you to even say that, it's like, it's like so disrespectful. It's ridiculous. You're like,
for all y'all that don't know,
Jerry Jones, why?
What Jerry said, I don't know if this is what Trey's talking about, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. So Jerry Jones basically said, any Cowboy that, quote unquote, disrespects the flag will not play. And that sparked up debate whether the league would actually change rules to enforce that what Jerry said, because when Jerry says something, it's worth hearing, and it's going to be put into consideration.
Right.
But we ain't going to talk about America's team because I already know Trey gonna be like, but why you think that is? But we're not going to get into that. But the league was talking about would they change rules to where they would actually fine players for taking a knee or staying in the locker room.
Jerry Jones, you're wild. I really thought I never thought that Jerry Jones would say something like that. Like, I don't know, man. I just never really got that from Jerry Jones. But Jerry Jones, you ain't nothing else. And this coming from a diehard Cowboys fanatic. Jerry Jones, you ain't nothing else. You're out of pocket. Oh my God.
I could interject an out of pocket in there. Mike Ditka.
Oh yeah. Hey, go ahead.
About some 100 years and no oppression. This dude.
Did you hear what this?
Yeah, I heard.
This dude is about 80 years old. I guess. Because last I checked, he was alive for a lot of stuff. And I don't know what football did to him when he played. Knocked his head around.
Yeah, them concussions in that CT ain't no joke.
May have forgot about his childhood because.
Must have forgot about it because I don't know what he's talking about.
And Mike Ditka, if you ain't nothing else,
you're out of pocket.
Only that boy Michael Jordan. Let me tell you something. First off, I'd just like to say thank you for the 6 championships that you brought on the squad. Always got to show love and respect. I appreciate the kicks. I done camped out for them Giants plenty of times. I've done stupid things for a pair of J's. I done paid OD amounts of prices for a pair of J's. So thank you for that. But to say that the rest of the league is garbage, what you should have said was the Western Conference was nice and not the East.
Oh, I thought he was going to say what you should have said is the Charlotte Hornets are garbage.
Exactly. That's something else that you should have said. Please do not disrespect the rest of the league. Anybody else want to weigh in on this?
I don't think Mike wants to disrespect the Charlotte Hornets.
What? Anything? You got anything you want to say about that?
I'm gonna just say what you just said. The Hornets are garbage, so I just feel like he's jealous. I feel like he would not have said that if one of them free agents came to Charlotte.
Exactly. Had Charlotte got Melo and Paul George, I'm all for the Super Team.
The thing is, nobody wants to play in Charlotte. They don't have an asset that people want to team up with. Kemba Walker is the lesser man out in the East. Unless he's like
He better hit that Chris Paul move.
Unless he's playing like John Wall, nobody really wants to play with him unless your name's Dwight Howard. All right.
And Michael Jordan, if you ain't nothing else, you're a 6-time champion. You're the man behind one of the greatest shoes to ever hit the planet. And you're also out of pocket. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Trey.
My name is Jay.
Michael.
And that is the final score.